there, it's Kurt with Kurt Tanner Motor Cars. Today we have on offer this 1972 Triumph GT6 Mark III Coupe. I believe it's finished in this damask red, black trim, 4-speed, standard wheels. And we just purchased this car from Pennsylvania. It's a really good original low mileage car. I think the mileage, let's take a look at it. I think it's it's 58,000 miles, and I'm pretty sure that's original because the car is just so original, and it drives like that 58,000 mile car. And so we bought it from a gentleman whose father owned it. It was put in storage in 2013, and it's only been driven about 20-30 miles since then. So needs a little bit of, servicing, maintenance. It's been painted once in its original color. But yeah, let's start by taking a look at the bodywork on this car. So kind of older, chippy paint. You can see there, chips, flakes, couples of dings, scratches, just kind of, just older paintwork here. Series of little chips along the back there. But pretty honest appearing car overall. Roof looks great, but you can see just chippy older paint. It's dulled off, and we gave it a little wax and a polish and stuff, but you can see the sides are real nice, but the brunt of the paint is just all faded on the top here. So the car's going to need a repaint, but a very, very original car to start with, and to do some easy cosmetics. I had a good look around the body just now. There are a couple small rust areas. There's a little one there, and a little bit of rust here on the tail, which is very typical on these cars. But the rest of the car is amazingly very, very solid. You can see another little spot there on the rear tail, just behind the rear wheels there. But the rest of the car looks, for being a back east car, it looks pretty darn good as far as floors and fenders and rockers, So it may have had a little body repair once before it was painted the second time, which was ages ago. But still really well preserved. It's been kept indoors. I would call this kind of a survivor GT6, and you can sort of go ahead and improve it cosmetically. Let's look at the interior. The interior is pretty well preserved original. So these are all the original seats in the car. I believe these are probably the original carpets, or maybe just one replacement, but these cars were fitted with loop originally, so this could be all the original stuff here. Pretty good original door panel. Dash is pretty good. It does have a few small cracks that they were just putting some electrical tape over to repair. All original wooden dashboard, original steering wheel. Headliner's pretty nice. It does have some staining back there, probably from a little bit of leaking, but we have nice visors, really lovely original headliner. Let me take you around. I'll show you the driver's side there. Yeah, so it's fitted with a radio. All the instruments were working when I was driving the car. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, doors shut great, but let's take a look at the back hatch here. Yeah, so you look here, all the upholstery is just, really well preserved. This is, I think, a floor mat that has a bit of wear there, but, really, really original, untouched car. See the back of the seats, all the original stuff. There's a box of goodies here, which, a bunch of service items, air cleaners, ignition bits, wheel bearings, that kind of stuff. This is pretty amazing. I've never ever seen this. This is the original jack in the bag with the handle, the original, lifting jack, which is, you know, pretty spectacular. That's how original and untouched this car is at this point. So, but yeah, let me take you around to the driver's side. We'll have a look there. So yeah, this is the original door panel here. It's, you know, it's warping a little bit, but once again, original seats in decent condition, never been changed out. I think they've done some door seals on this car, that's about it. But I think these may be the original carpets. But you know, dash is quite nice. Dash is very good. You can see all the area back here. Mechanically, I just took this car for a drive. I drove it 2-3 miles and it wasn't quite warmed up yet, so I took it around again and did another run. And mechanically, the engine's really good. Probably needs a simple tune-up. There it is there. So you can see back here, it sort of needs some paint back there, but the engine bay is a little on the kind of the crispy side, but you know, can still be detailed well. But yeah, original air cleaner, which is quite rare. You can see they've been doing some brake and shock work. Oh, there it is. This car was originally, I think, saffron yellow, so it's had a color change, but they did such a very extensive paint job on it that there's saffron again. So yeah, they did a one repaint in this damask red, but very healthy engine. Starts nice, good oil pressure, pulls well, runs, drives, stops, steers. The brakes are good. Suspension felt pretty nice. I did notice a little bit of bearing noise, cold on the gearbox, and it sort of went away 50% when I was driving the car around. But the gearbox shifts really well. So you can see some newer brake items here. So, you know, runs, drives, stops, steers, fine. You know, maybe the only thing I would do is probably increase the thickness of the gearbox oil to kind of soften that bearing noise. But once you're driving along it, you either get used to it or it just kind of goes away a bit. So, but yeah, good running, driving car. The tires on this car, they don't seem like they're balanced well. I think there may be some flat spots. I think these look newer, but in storage, I don't really believe that it was put up on blocks. The tires seem real wobbly going down the road at speed, so I'd suggest a new set of tires at least to start with. But yeah, new set of tires, a tune-up, kind of a big service, and change out all the fluids to the car, and you probably have a very, very healthy running, driving GT6. So yeah, not a bad looking car. You can jump in it right away and enjoy it and drive it, but you know, you're going to want to paint it at some point, and at least improve the upholstery, take care of a few little rust spots. But pretty good survivor, low mileage GT6 Mark III. It's finished in this damask red with black, but like we just discovered, it was originally this color here, which is saffron yellow. So and still a very nice color on this car if you had a spanking perfect paint job on it. But you know, good, well preserved survivor, 58,000 mile 1972 Triumph GT6 Mark III sports coupe. These cars are really popular right now. They're sort of, you know, really strong sellers. Lots of people in the market, and you can see why. It's just this really attractive sports coupe with that high revving 6-cylinder 2-liter engine and fully independent suspension. Just tons of fun out on the street, and it's for sale right now on our website, www.kurttannermotorcars.com.